Warning. This podcast may contain spoilers from whatever TV show or movie is mentioned. Please listen at your own discretion. Welcome to Viewers Anonymous.
Yo, what's going on? I am Scoots Bronson.
And I am S. Foster.
That's right. You tuned into another episode of the Viewers Anonymous podcast where we give you our very own reviews and takes of movies and TV straight out of Hollywood. Before we get into the goodness, man, make sure you go follow us on all our socials on Instagram and Twitter at ViewerAnonPod, on Facebook, VA Pod Watch Group, on YouTube at Viewers Anonymous. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell as well. Also, sign up for our patreon.com/viewers anonymous. It's only $2.99 to sign up. I'll get all of our behind the scenes content, all of our behind the scenes pods, all that good stuff. That's where you can find it. What's up with you, bro?
Can't call it, man. Just we sitting here pre-pro for over an hour. Yes. I'm telling you, man, we need to record this shit, man. And 100 gigs these people man. A couple years later, like
it's too good for that, bro. They really got to pay for that.
Oh yeah, for real. But man,
we speak way too freely in the pre-pro.
Yeah, it's too hot for the pot. Mm-hmm. But nah, man, just excited about something we stumbled across some good material. So we just letting y'all know. Well, this pod should drop on Saturday, but Monday, I need to be looking forward to the spaces that we about to do.
Absolutely, man. Join us on X or Twitter. Follow us. Make sure you following us on our respective pages and profiles first and foremost. And look out for us on Mondays, man. We're gonna be hosting the space. We got some shit to talk about. We got some shit we gotta get to. We got some shit to address. I've been lied to. I've been fucking lied to, and I don't like it.
Oh man, that is hilarious. But nah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just getting this material in, watching the world deteriorate, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that ain't funny, but that's crazy.
It's not, but
the world on fire. I'm gonna watch The Simpsons.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's crazy. They apparently they got all the answers. That's another thing we're gonna have to do on fucking we're gonna have to examine this shit one day.
No, for sure. I got a
Patreon or something.
I think they did I seen a pod or something with one of the writers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
About how they was talking about how they always seem to predict the future and stuff. I gotta find it so I can send it to you. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's been a lot of stuff on that not happened on The Simpsons that really happened. It's starting to get to the point where it's too creepy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because we've seen. I'm gonna ask you how you doing, but we've seen all these movies in the past where we're seeing these timelines. That's just like when we was talking some pods back where we was talking about RoboCop. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, I had no idea that RoboCop was supposed to be a futuristic movie
at all, bro.
Hey, but I look back at it now, yo, RoboCop is trash as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
that's what they thought the 2000s was gonna look like.
Sure.
Yo, it was bad.
If you look back at a lot of those movies that predict that was supposed to be predicting the future and shit, the years that they had on there, and now we're in 2025. Nigga, 2009 was nothing like that. There were no flying cars in 2009, sir. We barely had fucking FaceTime.
Yeah, the Jetsons, man.
Hey, yeah, the Jetsons got that shit right though, for sure.
Yep, they got it right. But interesting. But how you doing, man? How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm feeling great, bro. Sheesh. Super excited because You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homegirl, Everybody Hates Chrissy, somebody I grew up with, and somebody I, you know what I'm saying, super, super cool with, know her family and all that stuff. But she had got her page hacked on Facebook.
Oh
And
man.
yeah, like they like snatched all her shit. And so she was in like a little battle trying to get everything back or whatever. And I was trying to help her as much as possible. And I don't know how she did it, but she got her pages back. And you know what I'm saying, she back rolling. As soon as she hit it, I mean, you know what I'm saying, she hit the ground running, started getting back to that content. So salute to her. Everybody hates Chrissy. Google her. Um Chrissy is spelled Krissy. People that want to know, it's all one word. Everybody hates Chrissy. Y'all go follow her, show her some love. For the people who like gossip and celebrity news, she's the one to follow. But it was good to hear. You know, she hit me up and let me know that she got her stuff back. So that was good to hear and find out and stuff. So outside of that, man, shit, it's been raining all goddamn day, bro.
Oh man, like our rain started right when I got off from work, but at the perfect
Yeah.
time. Like
Hey,
I was
bro.
walking through my car, got in my car, and then it started raining.
Okay, so it rained last night. It started raining like last night, and it rained into the morning, and then it was like off and on for the rest of the day. But do you remember in Jurassic? I forgot what Jurassic Park it was, where they went into the pterodactyl cage and it was like fog everywhere, and they could barely
Yeah.
see, and they was on
Mhm.
that little walking bridge, and dude thought the Billy dude thought it was the I forgot what that nigga name was. He thought it was him, but it was a big ass pterodactyl.
Yeah.
So it's a bridge that you got to travel over, but it's like they the way that they built it is like they built it in like this little valley area. So like the bridge got like grass and shit coming down it. So
Mhm.
anytime it rained heavy or whatever, you know, of course the all this shit happened and it's like real foggy around the bridge. Nigga, when I tell you I was driving on that bridge, bro, and all I could think was, bro, if a pterodactyl come down this motherfucker, bro, it's over. I'm done for, bro. I'm done for, bro.
Oh my
It's just a
god.
2-lane bridge, bro. I was like, man, I'm a dead man. That shit, the fog was so thick, bro. Like people's lights and shit was on. So like you automatically gotta go at least 60 on this bridge because it's 55 miles an hour on the bridge. As you driving, if you leave a motherfucker behind, like you don't see they lights no more. That's how thick the fog was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was some movie shit for sure. But I was like, man, I hope don't nothing pop out this motherfucker. It's over. They might not be able to find me in this motherfucker. It
Yeah.
might be done
You
for, bro.
stupid, man.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy, bro. But yeah, so that was probably the most exciting part of my day. But everything else has been great, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no complaints. I'm ready to get this, you know what I'm saying, this pod rolling. Um, I'm super, super excited, man, because a lot of the stuff we talked about at the beginning of the year, we actually getting into and actually doing. And you know what I'm saying? This is a good year for us, bro. So I'm excited, man.
Same here, man. This is and then like I said, man, I was doing some research on this shit.
Hmm.
And my research, I mean, about watching movies that I didn't watch before. I didn't
Yeah.
watch one of them. I didn't watch the whole thing. It was because I found out something new during it. But I
Okay.
got some takes on it.
Hmm.
But I watched something I never seen before and was kind of happy that I found it. And I never probably would have watched it if we wasn't doing this pod. But this is a like we it can't be ignored the talent that we're talking about today.
Man,
Like
what the talent.
I knew that they were talented, but
Me too.
from these two other movies, we'll get there when we get there. But these other two movies that I watched, one of them I didn't finish, but I did not know that this woman carried this type of talent, man. And I
Oh
will
my
say it
god.
again.
I'm appalled right now, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, let's get into this. So today um we are getting into an appreciation episode on once again one of the most illustrious, marvelous, amazing, magnificent, beautiful, intelligent, exciting. Just I mean, hey man, listen, just make you melt when you see her. You know what I'm saying? Covering Zoe Saldana, giving Zoe is I keep saying Saldana, but I think it's Saldana. Either way, we're giving her flowers today. Um, she is an amazing actress, born in 1978, New Jersey, um, to Dominican to a Dominican and Puerto Rican parent each individual. I don't know if I said that right or not. When she was 10, she ended up leaving New Jersey and going to the Dominican Republic, I believe, with her father. And she ended up coming back home. You know what I'm saying? And
7 years later. So
yeah,
she
7 years
stayed.
later.
So she stayed down there for 7 years.
Yeah, and I want to say she was by that time
She
she
was
was
17 when she came
17,
back.
18. Yeah. So she came back. Um, she originally was born and raised in Queens, New York. Uh, let me see. She is a dancer. She was trained in dance, trained in acting, and she was ultimately just trained in everything theater. And then she eventually started getting on the big screen because she was in a film called Center Stage. If you don't know the film Center Stage, have you ever seen that?
No, I never seen that.
Okay. Yeah, Center Stage is fire. Um, and the only reason I ever watched Center Stage was because I took a few ballet classes. You know what I'm saying? That helped me out playing football and whatnot. So when I seen that, I was like, oh man, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I kind of know something about. Got a mean plie, by the way. Um, but yeah, I ended up checking it out and I seen this beautiful, beautiful girl, and I was like, oh my God, who is that? Why is she so feisty? Found out this is Zoe Saldana. So, where do we start? Or where do you want to start? Because I know where I want to start, actually.
You know what? You got it. You got it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Something piqued your interest.
Yes, because I just want to know, out of her whole career, how is she just now getting nominated for an Oscar?
Uh, well, she won a Golden Globe. I think it was her first one too. For that, was it Amelia Perez? Is that what?
I think that's what she got nominated. That's what she got nominated for an Oscar for, which to me is crazy, bro.
Well, okay. Since we're talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
so I turned it on, not knowing what to expect. Now, when you watch the trailer that they show you on Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
she's talking in English, but she has an accent. Bro, the
Right.
movie's in Spanish. She's speaking Spanish the whole movie,
Yeah.
except for when she interact with like a quote unquote American or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fucking musical. I had no idea this movie was a musical.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I'm watching a Spanish speaking movie that's a musical and she's singing in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I know, Sandal, yeah, I get it. I understand, yeah. But it still takes a skill to sing now, which is probably still like what I don't know, because I don't know her upbringing. Maybe her first language is Spanish. I don't know.
Her first
Maybe they
language is for sure Spanish. Her mother was Puerto Rican. Her dad was Dominican. Or one
yeah,
of them
so
was either way. Yeah.
yeah, but it's like to still be able to just really just
And she grew up in the
sing,
Queens.
yeah, and which is very diverse. So it's like, oh man, like I just didn't know this. I honestly did not know this. And I'm like, wow. And I'm thinking maybe this is why, because we're so used to seeing her, you know, speaking English and all this type of shit.
You forgot
And
about
I'm like,
Colombiana.
she didn't really speak it in Colombiana.
Oh, she spoke it in Colombia.
Dude, I just watched it the other day. No, she didn't.
It's a scene. Well, maybe it's not Colombiana. She got a movie where she's speaking Spanish though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if she do,
And I want to say she spoke Spanish in The Lioness.
but like I said, it's small scenes. Like this
Yeah.
whole movie, like I'm saying, it's probably like a scene or two where she speak English in this movie, but she speaks
Oh, it's
Spanish
all.
like
It's
the whole
literally
movie.
all in
Yeah,
Spanish.
it's all Spanish. Yes,
Nice.
and so I ain't trying to be funny, but that's why I stopped watching it. I got tired of reading the subtitles, but I don't
You
really
one of
watch.
them. Oh, you one of
Yeah,
them. You
I'm
dubs,
one
not
of them.
subs. Is crazy.
I'm one of those, but then at the same time, it's like we talked about before. Musicals is just not my thing. I can only rock with two musicals:
Yeah.
Idlewild and Dreamgirl. Those
I'm with
are
you
the
on
only
that.
two I could tolerate. But while we're talking about singing, I watched Nina for the first time, and we spoke a little bit about this where she got criticized for playing Nina Simone.
Yeah, with the
A lot of people was So first of all, they blackfaced her whole body because she's more your color. She looks my color in this movie. They put prosthetics on her face to make like her cheeks kind of come out a little bit because you can only tell it's
African
her.
features.
Yeah, so you only can really tell it's her by her eyes and like her teeth, because you looking at this and she look unrecognizable. She do not look like herself.
Does
But
she look like Nina Simone though?
no.
Okay.
But the wild part was, and I wanted to make sure, I was like, I wonder, because I know Nina Simone's voice. So I was like, I wonder if she's singing. So I Google it. She's singing in it, bro.
Yeah,
And that's what I
she got a
think.
theater background.
This is what made me think this is probably why they chose someone like her, because they wanted someone who could actually sing. Maybe she's not the real color of Nina Simone.
Well, it's a bunch of people they could have picked. They could have picked Anika Nani Rose. They could have picked the chick that played Harriet, which they probably would have had issue with that one too. But it's a bunch of people they could have picked.
Well, this is the thing. I'm looking at her performance in this movie because we gotta also understand Nina Simone, flat out alcoholic. So there's a lot of scenes where she's, under the influence, where she is, what I'm saying, very feisty, cussing everybody out, throwing shit. She was,
Oh, it's one of them biopics.
Yeah, it's one of those. And I didn't know that. She lived a lot of her life, later life in France, because basically America just basically turned their back on her. Basically.
Yeah, remember she was a revolutionary damn near. With the music that she was making, Blood on the Leaves and a whole bunch of shit, bro.
So she
no, I'm tripping.
That's Billie Holiday.
No. She redid that, but I'm saying Blood on the Leaves. That's not what it's called. Strange Fruit. I'm thinking of fucking Kanye. Fruit. But she redid Strange Fruit, and she made that like a thing again.
Yeah.
Because remember they don't allow you to play that.
The movie is called Billie Holiday versus the United States of America, because they did not want her to.
I never seen that. I never seen that. I watched
Audrey Day.
Yeah, I watched the Billie Holiday movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No. It's the Billie Holiday story. It's called the Billie Holiday story.
Oh, okay. Well, I watched
I think it had
the one I watched had Audrey Day in it.
Yeah, I know that's the latest one, but it's another one called like the Billie Holiday story or something like that.
Oh, okay. But no, I mean, look, I hear you. Maybe there could have been some other people that played it, but I don't think she did bad. It's just the fact that having to go as far as putting prosthetics on her face, as far as having to basically paint her whole body to make her darker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's did y'all really have to go to that extreme? But I
Yes,
felt like
you got to.
number one, it's like you got first of all, you got to get someone who's big enough to draw a crowd, which it
Mhm.
seemed like it didn't matter because this is a movie that's really kind of swept under the rug. Like a lot of people don't even know that there is a Nina Simone movie. And
Because it
like,
got it got killed. I remember when this was coming out, and excuse me, and the controversy killed this before it even got to the
okay,
point of yeah, like once people started seeing the trailer and screenshots, and then they found out that Zoe was the main actress in this, they was like, "Oh yeah, nah, we not fucking with it."
yeah, but I mean, I think she did a good job, but I was just like I said, I did not know her singing background. I didn't
Yeah,
know
I mean,
that.
I didn't know either. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean, I figured being in theater, so you would have to be able to, you know.
Yeah, but I don't think everybody in theater can sing unless you one of them Glee motherfuckers. But
Well, you don't necessarily got to be a Glee person, right? So when I was in, I want to say fourth and fifth grade, might have been fifth and sixth. I was in elementary. Let's say that. So at elementary, I did two plays. I did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I was blitzing, and I did Carmen, and I was security guard number 3. And in each of those, like you got a role where you know what I'm saying, like you got your lines and shit, but you still gotta sing. Like singing is a part of that. So even if like they was doing plays in there and she was just being like a ballet, at some point in time, she probably gonna have to sing.
yeah, but I mean, it was an all right movie, man. I mean, like it wasn't the best. I mean, you look at her IMDb, like she got some bangers on here.
For
Now,
sure.
now those movies aren't up there, but yeah. I just wanted to mention that because we was talking about singing and all that type shit. But
Mhm.
yeah, you are right. I did not know that this is the first time that she was nominated for an Oscar and a Golden Globe because
Yeah, because I felt like she should have got one for Colombiana.
she definitely destroyed that. I think another good performance. I just don't think you can kind of win for Avatar because there's a I mean, it's not really like your face.
Well, to me, I think that's more so with a movie like that, that's like a best picture joint. That ain't like performance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at like Avatar or I'm trying to think like another blockbuster, like maybe like the Avengers, like those type of movies, it's not necessarily like performance based. It's more so like blockbuster type. Like what did it do in the box office? And like that's the you know what I'm saying? Like those movies are like for that. Like I don't ever see her getting in a blockbuster and being like top actress
Yeah.
because there's always so many people in the cast where it's just like, you know what I mean? Like to me, I feel like the only one that you probably could do that with was like how Oppenheimer was. If you had a movie like Oppenheimer,
Yeah.
you
True.
know what I'm
True.
saying?
Bro, she got 4 franchises, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She got
And nobody talks about it.
Avatar,
Avatar, Garden of the
Guardians of the
Galaxy,
Galaxy, Avengers,
uh, and Star Trek.
yep, Star Trek.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's big.
And nobody talks about it. Like, it's hard enough to get 1 franchise, let
Yeah.
alone 2. You in 4 of them. And it's not small parts. Like, even in Star Trek, it's even though it's more about, you know what I'm saying, Spock and James and all that, but, like, she's dating Spock. Like, she's not no, you know what I'm saying, lower level
No,
person
she
in that
plays
show.
Uhura.
So, it's like That's wild to me. That is wild to me that she never. Now I'm looking at this because this is the thing. She's not going to win for anything in that lane of the MCU, right? That's just not
Mhm.
movies that they really nominate like that. Okay, so you eliminate that. Then you got, you look at the Star Trek stuff. I think when I'm looking at it for what she could have possibly win it for, I don't know, dude. It might just be Colombiana. I mean,
Yeah,
now there's some stuff
Colombiana
that
for
she.
sure. That's one of the ones that's like if she could ever win for maybe like best action or some shit like that, because Colombiana was amazing, bro. That was an amazing film.
Oh yeah, like when we get to our top three, that's definitely in there. Colombiana was hard, but
Yeah. Yo, have you ever seen Vantage Point
yeah, man. But the bomb kept going off. Her Dennis
with Dennis
Quaid.
Quaid? Yeah, that shit was hard. I didn't know she was in that.
Yeah, yeah. That was a wild movie. I like that. I like that.
I mean, another one to me that's one of the fire movies was Guess Who with her and Ashton Kutcher. That was a good one.
Yep.
I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean. She was in that one. That was a good one. She was in Drumline.
That's why I
Uh,
first discovered her.
yeah, I just remember from Center Stage. Like that's the first time I ever saw her was in Center Stage, which, like I said, was a good movie. Avatar was amazing, of course. Star Trek was good if you into that. The Losers, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't know that was supposed to be a part of the DC stuff. I just found that out not too long ago, but that was pretty good. She's in a movie called Takers that you had mentioned.
Dude, wait a minute. You never seen Takers?
Oh, is that Takers?
Yeah.
When the fuck was she in that?
She was dating Michael Ealy.
Oh,
She
that's
got
why I
killed.
ain't.
Remember Ti killed her and left her on the bar.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. That's why I ain't pay attention to it then.
What you mean? Yo,
I
Takers
don't
is
pay attention
fire.
to nobody who no Takers is fire. I'm talking about her being in Takers. If I don't mess with nobody at the time who deals with Michael Ealy in the movie.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, she was dating Ti before he got locked up.
Great choice. Anybody
She started.
anybody who dates Michael Ealy in movies, always something bad happening to him.
Yo, did you see that movie? Is it is it Fatality? Not Fatality. Fatal with
Yeah,
him
when
and
he was
Hilary
the
Swank.
he was
He was the cop.
the
Got caught cheating on his
yeah,
wife. Yeah, that was a
crazy.
crazy
See what I'm
fuck.
saying? Something bad always happening, bro. What was the other one with the comedy with everybody? Not Why Did I Get Married? What's Think Like a Man?
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
he
yeah.
broke Regina Hall heart.
That he did.
You don't
It's
never
the
do
eyes.
Regina Hall like that. It's like the eyes, bro. What? Not the eyes, bro. He's a piece of shit character, bro.
Oh man,
The thing that I don't
yo,
like, the thing that I don't like is he always plays like these like pseudo sophisticated roles. I don't like that.
he was he was Will Smith brother in 7 pounds, man.
That's funny. I I didn't know that. That's actually hilarious. He was the cop in Underworld. Remember that?
Yeah, like the third one or something. No, like the fourth
Yeah.
one. It was like the fourth
Yeah,
one.
it was
Yeah.
like almost it was either the last one or like the next to last one. I was like, why is he in this? That shit, like, what the fuck was he gonna do to with anything going on in this movie? It was unnecessary for them to bring cops into vampires and werewolves fighting.
But yo, you ain't got no jurisdiction, bro.
Literally none, bro.
That is
She played Rosemary in Rosemary's Baby, a TV
yo.
miniseries.
Hold up, bro. Let's do this right quick, man.
Oh
Let me tell
my
you
god. Go ahead, but I forgot, bro. Before you get to that, bro. The Book of Life. Have you ever seen that?
no, never seen that.
Oh man, great animated movie, bro. Great animated movie. I didn't know she was the voice of Maria. That was a fire movie, by the way. It's about the afterlife. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? And all that good stuff, bro. It's like Mama Coco. I mean, I keep calling it Mama Coco. It's like Coco and in the vein of all that, but Book of the Afterlife is fire.
okay. So, quick story about Rosemary's Baby. Okay, not this one. I haven't seen this version. I'm talking about the original with Mia Farrow, right? So, I used to work with this dude back in the day, when I worked at Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was in high school, used to work with this one white dude, and we used to go back and forth about horror movies. Like
Mm-hmm.
he'd tell me horror movies, I tell him horror movies, he'll go watch them. We'll come to work. Like, dude, I've been doing this for a long time. We used to like he would watch movies, come back to work, we would talk about it, all this little shit like this. And it wasn't just him. I've heard other people say this too. Everybody's talking about Rosemary's Baby, man. It's one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. One of the greatest movies I've seen. And he kept telling me, man, you need to watch Rosemary's Baby, all this shit. Yo, I never got my 2.5 to 3 hours back in my life, bro.
Trash.
Yo, this is one of the trash movies I've ever seen. And you telling me the whole time, all we're waiting on is for Mia Farrow to stand there with her eyes wide open with the short haircut. Yo, she looked pretty good in that movie. But the whole time we just
she
waiting.
smacking Weirdo Man Jenkins.
You
What's
talking
his name?
about
Alan.
something Allen.
The nigga that stole they
Yeah,
adopted child and married her.
yeah. Why can't I remember his first name? But yeah, Woody Allen. Woody Allen.
Woody Allen. I was about to call that nigga Alan Alda. Alan Alda, bro, respect to you. I want to say R.I.P., but if not, my apologies. But I'm sticking with R.I.P. I feel like Alan Alda passed, but
Yeah,
Alan Alda is a legend, bro. And I almost disrespected him, bro.
yeah, that is too funny.
Yeah, fuck Woody Allen.
Yeah. Meet You in Hell with Art Browse. People who watch Dan Levitard, they get that. But anyway, the whole time we're just waiting for her to say it's the devil's baby. This whole fucking time we watching all of this stupid shit,
and that's
all
where
these
it ends.
video occurrences, and then that's what ends.
Yeah,
it ends with her just saying, "Yo, it's the son of the devil," and boom, it's
trash,
over.
Bro.
Like,
you know what else is trash?
What?
Omen.
Hold on, which one though?
The older one. Horrible.
Yeah, the older ones are terrible.
Horrible.
But that reboot that they did with Lee Schreiber and Julia Stiles, that shit was like Mia Farrow was in it.
Okay.
She was in it. She
gotta
was
watch the reboot. The first one.
She was the caretaker for Damien.
Okay.
So like when they wanted to hire a nanny and shit. And so so she popped up, perfect fucking candidate, but she works for the devil and all this fucking bullshit. Got these two Rottweilers and shit. These motherfuckers like trained.
The caretaker?
Yeah, man. She ended up bringing these two Rottweilers and shit, man. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, hold on. Nah. I gotta watch this now because who the fuck told you to bring your dogs to the job? The fuck?
Yo, man, she used to feed Damien like a baby, bro. Like it was crazy. Yo, yeah, you right though. The old ones,
horrible.
That was terrible.
That's the thing. Go ahead.
When you go back and you look at a lot of those movies, man, like we had a conversation on here before about Children of the Corn.
Yeah,
terrible movies, man.
Trash.
But yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of those movies, like some of them was bad, man. Some of them was
very
real
bad.
bad. We thought they were dope back then,
Yeah,
but
that's because we
now
weren't watching that shit in 4K. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of shit, a
don't
lot
do
of
it,
shit
man.
is being remastered and re-put back at. Take that shit back. You
Yeah,
you taking the allure and the luster on that motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of shit don't look cool in 4K. Some shit look very stupid. Some shit is real trash. I told you when I watched
don't
uh
do it. Don't do it.
when I watched Freddy in 1080p and I seen them strings, I said, yeah, this shit was made for 8mm film, my nigga. Yeah, this shit was made for Super 8 film because this ain't it.
Hey, boy, that has made an appearance on the most
Way
parts.
too much. Way too much. But it's true, man. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why I said like some shit just don't need to be remastered, bro. Like fucking um Pinhead movie, bro. Hellraiser. Bro,
Hellraiser.
I rewatched that shit and I'm like, cause my ex, she used to like that's her shit. Like she fucks with Hellraiser. Like Hellraiser is her shit. She used to watch that shit as a kid and be scared and shit. So she was like, "Oh my god, it's Halloween. Can you watch? You want to do a Hellraiser marathon?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I wasn't never into Hellraiser. First and foremost,
Yeah.
like you start playing with Rubik's cubes and demons come out and shit. Man, hey, turn this bullshit. But so I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it. When I watched that shit, she was like, "Oh my god, this is the scary part." I looked at that, I said, "Do you see the horrible graphics and the horrible
Terrible graphics.
everything about this motherfucker is trash, bro." Like this shit looked like it was made on a computer. This shit is horrible, bro. So I was like, nah, I'm cool on all that. But what I was gonna say was, bro, I don't think we've seen Zoe Saldana in a horror movie, bro.
I think you're right. I
I
think
think
that
that
was
should be
just
her
one
next.
of
That should be her next venture, bro. I would like
the
to really
well,
see her in a
well,
horror movie setting.
it the way that they categorize it, hell, Rosemary's Baby is might be the only one.
Well, it's a TV miniseries and it's only 2 episodes.
What true, but that's what I'm saying because the movie was like fucking 3 hours, man. It was 3 hours of nothing.
Maybe I had to. I got to find this and see what it looked like. Because that
Yo,
might.
man,
You might be right. It might be like a part one, part two type deal.
I think it's just because the fucking movie was so damn long, they just
Yeah.
probably just split it up.
Yeah.
But like, it's bad, man. It's bad. It's bad. Yo, I did not know she did music videos.
Yeah. She was in Drake's Nice for What?
I did not know
That's
that.
the only one I remember her being.
She was in
He had everybody in that goddamn video. By the way.
what's her name? Saya? What's that lady name? I know she from like Australia or some shit. That one lady did the song, that chandelier song, swing from the
Charlie
chandelier.
X CX.
It's SIA. I don't know how she
Oh,
pronounced
I
it
don't,
though.
man. I don't know. I
She
know
was
what song
in
you talk about, but I don't know who she is. Though.
yeah, she was in her video. She did a music video for Garden of the Galaxy Inferno. Like and like you said, the Nights for What? Like I did not know she was in that. She did another music video for Alicia Keys and Miguel, Show Me Love.
When the
And
fuck did
that
they make a song?
2019.
Oh yeah, I was off for Alicia Keys by then.
And like that's gotta be it, bro. Like, cause like
Yo, Alicia
now
Keys was. Oh my god, bro! When she first dropped,
I
hey,
keep
bro,
on
I was late for school
falling
that day.
in and out of love with you.
I was late for
Hey,
school
bud.
that day, bro. She had them braids, nigga.
Piano with the praise. Hey, boy.
Yeah, she was tough. She was tough as
Hey,
hell.
Alicia Keys, boy. But yeah, I did not know she did. I didn't know she did videos.
Oh, we
I
got to
don't know.
make a correction, by the way, too,
Oh, what we fuck up at?
because we said 4. She got 5 because Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh,
That's also a major franchise, big boy franchise. So she got 5 under her belt.
5 under her belt.
Yeah.
With no, she got one Oscar nom, one
Mm-hmm.
Golden Globe win.
Mm-hmm.
But so Lion is a TV show. So that's Golden Globes is TV. I thought the Golden Globes was TV.
Emmys
shows.
is TV shows. Golden
Oh,
Globe
Emmys.
is
That's right.
yeah. Golden Globe is TV and movie, and then Oscar is movie.
Yo,
So it's
she
like I
don't.
think it's Oscar, Golden Globe, Emmy. Like as far as the ranking of it.
But I think they already did them though.
What?
Did they already do the Emmys?
Oscars? No, I
No,
think the Emmys. I want to say the Emmys they did.
I think they
I
did
don't
because
know
I
if they
remember
did.
the
I don't
Bear win
think
them
they
a
did the
lot.
Oscars yet though, because I think the Oscars is like
No, the Oscars is
right
Super
around.
Bowl. Right around the Super Bowl.
Yep. Yeah. Which is stupid as fuck to me. I don't know why you would
Which
do
I
it.
think is before. Like as a matter of fact, I think the Oscars is this Sunday because I think it's the week before. Because they were saying that
No, the
Kendrick.
Grammys is this Sunday.
That's right, the Grammys. I'm thinking of the Grammys. My
Yeah,
bad.
the Grammys is this Sunday. The Oscars being like it would have to be after the Super Bowl, bro. To be on at the same time as the Super Bowl is crazy.
No, it wouldn't be. No, I was thinking the week before. That's why I was saying this Sunday.
No, yeah, I said no. That's the Grammys.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But I think they already done it, dude. And it's like, yo, boy, she deserved one for Joe. I'm telling you, man. The
She
performance,
definitely
man,
deserved
put
an
on
Emmy
at
for that shit.
Lioness,
Sure.
that's crazy. Like the talent, man, it sticks off the screen to a point where it's like if you sit back and you really think of like actresses, it's like, okay, like there's a lot of them out there. Then you look at somebody like the whole running joke with Meryl Streep. Had all these nods and never fucking won. Hold on, she ended up getting one though,
No,
didn't she?
you not talking about Meryl Streep. You talking about
No, it's Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep been nominated like fucking like 20 times or some shit.
no,
And like
what's the English lady? Dame
English lady.
yeah, she was in Red.
Oh, Helen
Mirren.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about her. She the same way. She got nominated for a whole bunch of shit and never win either.
Yeah,
But I thought Meryl Streep won a whole bunch of Oscars though.
I do. I think Meryl Streep might have won
Because
one.
remember, they was saying that her and Viola Davis got the same track record, damn near. Viola Davis ain't, you know what I'm saying, get that same appreciation or acknowledgement.
Let me see Meryl Streep. Let's see what Meryl Streep Oscars. Oh no! Wait a minute. No, she did won a few. She won a few.
Yeah, I'm about to say yeah.
Yeah, she
So she won
won.
a couple of them
3.
motherfuckers.
No, she won 3. So
Okay.
I think she was nominated. I think she was nominated 17.
She done been nominated a lot. No, I remember that was the whole thing of a few Oscars ago. They was talking about how I want to say it was a couple years before Viola Davis won her first one.
No, yeah. Well, yeah, because she won Best Support in 1980, and she won Best Actress in 83, and she won Best Actress again in 2012. But I think she's been nominated 17 times.
Yeah, she's been nominated hella times. Viola Davis ain't been nominated nowhere near that. Viola Davis got some banger.
Yeah. Especially as of late.
Yeah, man. But Zoe, man, she got 2 specific roles that I always kind of like laugh at, because I don't know if it was just because of like the boom of black cinema in the 2000s, like the resurgence of black cinema in the 2000s, to where they was kind of just like just getting anybody was that like looked black or whatever.
Hmm.
But she was in a lot of black movies in that time, a lot of them.
True.
And for her to not necessarily be what we would consider, you know what I'm saying? Like we wouldn't consider her, especially knowing her background, like we wouldn't consider her a
Yeah.
black woman. You feel me?
Yeah.
Even though I know they classify her as Afro Latina, but or I think they do. I don't know. I ain't gonna say they do, but I think they do. But she was in like a lot of black film around the 2000s. So she was in Drumline. Um, what else was? Guess Who was another one of them. She ended up in what's that? What's that? It's another one she in. Death at a Funeral, Takers, and then Columbiana hit. And I think that's what kind of changed a little bit for her, to where she actually was able to um kind of like get in her bag, and you know what I'm saying, with her ancestral roots, and like kind of, you know, be who she really is.
Yeah.
And I think that's why her role in Columbiana was so good, because this is like literally the first role where she's playing um
Like what her heritage is.
yeah, yeah, where she's playing the Latina woman. And because we got to get into Columbiana, bro. We got to get into how amazing that movie was, because this is also the first time we see um really a woman of color kind of get into her action bag.
Yeah.
That wasn't something we were seeing in those times. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't it's you're gonna be hard pressed to find a movie that's based around a woman or a woman of color doing action and being the lead character in the film.
This is very true. And I think the way that that movie even shaped out, like, you know, there is a not a copycat killer, but a what they call them killers. I forget the name that you would call it, but you got this killer. You know what I'm saying? Drawing this fucking flower on people's chest. So they just insisting, like, oh man, we gotta catch this guy, man. We gotta catch this guy. We gotta get this guy. Whole time is a woman, but
Yeah,
everybody's so convinced because you don't see situations where there is a woman going around
right.
killing these men the way she's killing these men. And they was like,
Absolutely.
nah, because they even said it in the film. They
Mhm.
was like, um, where it was so when she went into the police station, so she crashed her car into a police car so
Mhm.
she would get arrested. So she's playing like she's drunk the whole time,
Yep.
and like she had to throw up so they don't book her, so they put her in the cell. So then she put herself in jail because there's a dude being transferred there, high security. She fucking sneaks out, go kills my dude, have enough time to draw the flower over his chest and all this type of shit. So anyway, I bring all that up to
Which
say,
is crazy
so they
because
go.
you don't even when you go to jail, bro, they separate you off rip.
Well, they did separate her
That's what I'm
because
saying.
see,
That's what I'm saying. So the fact that she was able to escape and go find this nigga is fucking nuts, my nigga.
no, was not no.
You
You
in a
want to talk about
whole
nuts?
separate part of the jail.
No, dude. Let's remember. I'm gonna get back to this.
Mhm.
This girl. So the cartel kills her family
Mhm.
when she's 9.
Yeah, she was
Bro,
young.
Her dad gives her an address. That's it. An address to fucking in Chicago. She is in Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to the UN, throws up on the desk because she swallowed the chip thing,
Mm-hmm.
the SIM card thing. Threw up on the desk, gets the chip out, give it to the guy. He said, "Do you know what this is?" She said, "Yes, my passport." So they take it to the UN, where they end up taking her to Miami. She
Yeah.
sneaks out because they gave her identification and some cash. This girl sneaks out, gets a bus ticket, get to Chicago. I'm 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
She not made it to this point. She has made it to Columbia, to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's on a bus.
What
Gets on
9-year-old you
the right.
know? What 9-year-old you know was buying a bus ticket in 2011?
No. So, because remember they said 15 years later. So this
Oh,
is
she's in her 20s.
yeah.
Okay, I was
So,
about to say, because
so
nigga,
yeah, this is in the 90s. So she bought the bus ticket in the 90s.
yeah,
So makes her way to Chicago. Now listen,
she was in
people,
her
we talk.
20s at this time, though, right?
No, she was 9. All this
That's
happened when
what
she
I'm
was 9.
saying, nigga. What? Oh, I'm sorry. What 9-year-old do you know buying a bus ticket in the 90s?
It's well, I don't know, but
That's like
hey,
Little Rascal antics, nigga. That's not some shit you put in a movie. Nobody questioned this little girl or nothing.
well, the dude said asked her about like where her parents at, and she just put the money on there on the table, and the dude ended up just giving her the ticket. So
Hey
then
man,
now,
I gotta go back and watch Colombiana, bro, because that's crazy. You know, I never paid attention to that. I gotta go back and watch it now, bro, because I never paid that no attention.
so then, bro. Now people got to understand this is the 90s. There's no GPS.
Right,
There's no, you know what I'm saying? All this shit.
nigga,
Yeah,
it's barely cell phones.
it's just
You
crazy.
can't talk to nobody until after 9 o'clock. Still, unlimited texting minutes ain't out yet.
Yo, she found her way to her uncle, bro, in Chicago, all the
Mhm.
way from Columbia at 9. That is
But
crazy.
they mature fast out there, bro.
I mean, she had to. She
No, I'm
had to.
like, no, I'm being for real. Like they mature fast out there, bro. Like they had a YouTube, it's a YouTube documentary. I don't know the name of it. I gotta find it and I'll send it to you. But basically they were talking about how like when you go to like the resorts and shit in South America, you have to be careful because
Mhm.
usually you coming from America, you go into another country, you see the kids and shit like that, you try to be nice to them, maybe give them like $1 or some shit like that, or buy them like what I'm saying, like a little snack off the little food carts and shit that be out there and all that. They was saying like, yo, if you interact with with some of the kids that's there, like and they were talking about like the young girls in this documentary, like if you interact with them, like they be trying to proposition you to go back to the hotel for sex and rob your shit.
Man, she was
Like
doing. They
like
doing the
like
Cardi B.
no, not no Cardi B's, nigga. I'm talking about like whatever Cardi B was doing, she was doing some Aeon Flux shit. I'm talking about these girls doing some Colombiana shit. Like you feel me? Like they holding blades in the tongues and they like, bro, this documentary was crazy, my nigga. Like they was showing this dude, he had like a little camera and shit on him. And so he out there at the thing, and like this little girl just kept coming up and talking to him. So you know what I'm saying? He thinking she a fucking kid. What she just probably out here trying to make some money and shit. So he give her some money. So she come back and she, they talk again. And she asked this nigga, "Are you ready to go?" So he like ready to go. Like ready to go where? And she was like, "You gave me the money. You know, are you ready to go?" He was like, "Ready to go where? Like, I'm not leaving nowhere. What are you ready to go where?" And she was trying to get this nigga back to the room to off this nigga. So one of the dudes at the front desk was like, "Hey, if you see any of the kids out here," he said, "don't interact with them." He said, "They will take you to the room and you could get killed." I said, "That's fucking crazy."
Yeah.
So they mature fast out in that motherfucker, bro.
Damn, that's crazy. Never heard of that though.
Can you
Um,
imagine? Can you imagine? Like, you think you being nice to this little girl, like, "Hey, here's $1, little girl." You know what I'm saying? You just doing something nice for the locals. She come back to proposition you, and you like, "Hold on, what?" Like, no, I'm not about to do no shit like that. What are you talking about? And then you talk to the dude at the front desk. He like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you." No, no, no.
oh,
Don't
I
give him no
forgot to
money.
tell you.
Yeah, don't give him no money. Don't talk to him nothing. See, what happens is, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of pedophiles come down this way, so they end up taking them back to the hotel and they end up dead. Like, bro, fuck that.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy, my nigga.
That's crazy.
Nigga getting off by a 9-year-old. I mean, rightfully so. Don't get me wrong. Because if you taking a 9-year-old to a hotel room, my nigga, you deserve everything you
You
get.
deserve to
But
die.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like the fact that nigga they on that type of time, yeah, that's scarier than the little kids you be seeing in like Beirut with the AK-47s. That shit crazy, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. But to close out that point though, like, so she ended up climbing out of her, well, she ended up getting out of her damn cell, going to kill the guy, have enough time to draw the shit on his chest,
Mm-hmm.
go back and act like nothing happened. Like
All the way on the other side of the
they was
cell.
good. Yeah, and so they saw the girl on the footage camera,
Mm-hmm.
and they was like, "Oh man, we're not looking for no girl. Like, there's no way a girl could do, no way a
Right.
woman could do this, man. We're looking for a man." And like she convinced all of these people, but the thing is, when you look at the reason she was doing this shit, like, dude, she went on a rampage killing spree, bro,
Mm-hmm.
to get the FBI to finally get the signals that she been sending them all this time. Because
Mm-hmm.
see, he was being protected by the FBI, so she needed the media to finally catch the shit, and you know what I'm saying, to so kind of she can lure a dude in or whatever, whatnot. But
Mm-hmm.
she made a big mistake. She should have listened to her uncle. I get it. You had vengeance. You saw both of your parents killed in front of you. But because of your antics, you got your great aunt, I guess, your great aunt and your uncle killed because you was trying to get a dude in the damn cartel's attention. It's a lot of loss, bro.
I mean, if they my
They
great aunt,
raised
my
her for
great uncle,
15
I
years.
respect it. But if they my great aunt, my great uncle, and I'm on a vengeance tour, and you know what I'm saying, I'm in my 20s, often motherfuckers, they gotta be what, they 60s, 70s. Hey, live the
Well,
good life. I gotta go get these bodies.
yeah, but like, man, they was innocent bystanders, man. Now the dude wasn't, her uncle wasn't.
I'm gonna tell you who
Her uncle
innocent
was in the
bystander. I'm
game.
gonna tell you who's an innocent bystander. The dude that's working for the fucking cartel so he can make some money to feed his fucking family. He's the innocent bystander. Okay. This is has always been my beef with the hero scheme, right? The heroes
Mhm.
always tend to either like fuck up the grunt niggas. They don't never fuck up the villain. They fuck up the niggas that he hires. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
them niggas get it the worst. You already barely making enough money to do this shit, to be doing this shit anyway. Like you could probably go get you a job somewhere and make as much money as you making. Like maybe a little bit less, but still, you'll be able to feed your family. Instead, you out here risking your life and this fucking girl comes up and just wrecks your shit, and now you can't go home to your kids. You ain't had nothing to do with none of the killings. You know what I'm saying? You just a part of the gang. It's
Oh
fucked up,
man,
bro.
she had to get the bodies, man, because we
She
don't
was on some
know.
Batman shit, bro.
She was on some Batman shit. Well, it was really, it was way darker
What I
than
mean, yeah,
Batman.
I'm saying because like when you watch Batman movies, right? Batman beats the shit out of regular people. These niggas are just dudes who trying to make it. And Gotham is already a shitty place because apparently ain't that many jobs in Gotham. Ain't shit. The economy must be trash in Gotham because everybody out in that bitch committing crime one way or another. The niggas in Wall Street is taking all the goddamn money. Bruce Wayne is a fucking billionaire and he could help, but the Wayne Foundation shit don't do nothing. This he's a fucking billionaire, the richest nigga in Gotham. He goes overseas to learn martial arts to come back and beat up on citizens who just trying to find a way to fucking make it, bro. Like that's what Colombiana was doing. She she ended up learning all this shit just to beat up on regular average niggas, bro. These niggas just walk around with guns. They don't know how to fight for real. You know what I'm saying? These niggas are trying to make it. And here you are killing niggas, drawing flowers on them and shit. Fucked up, man. She was fine as hell doing
That's
it though.
funny.
Man, she was
Yeah.
fine as hell doing it. I went to go see that shit in the movie theater 3 times.
Damn.
Yeah, man. When I first seen it though, I was like, yo, this is a great action flick. And I went back and seen it 2 more times just for Zoe. But it's a great action flick. But that's what I'm saying. Like this is around this time, like you can't really name another action film of this caliber where a woman of color is the lead. Cause what I think the only other one that might rival this is Aeon Flux, and that was what around the same time as this.
Yeah, it was around that time.
Might have been the
And that
same year.
uh Charlize Theron. That was Charlize Theron though.
Yeah. Like the last woman of color we seen on some action shit was in a goofy ass Charlie's Angels movie, and that was Lucy Liu.
Yo.
And she wasn't even the lead. Why the fuck was I about to call that girl Charlie Baltimore? Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore was the lead in that one. I was really about to call her Charlie Baltimore. But
Oh man, not the red hair assassin.
the red hair assassin, bro. Shout out to Charlie Baltimore. She was in Bamboozled.
Damn, she was.
Mm-hmm.
She
She was
was.
in
You're
Bamboozled.
right. She was in Bamboozled.
But
Okay,
nah, like
Charlie
it's
Baltimore.
not too many. It's not too many movies at the time, especially action movies, to where we get, you know what I'm saying, like that dynamic. And I think that's another reason that this movie is so great, and why I feel like it could have been nominated in those Oscar lanes, because first and foremost, this movie is really good. It's not a bad movie. This is a good movie. Not only is it a good movie, it's coming out of a major production house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's starring one of the hottest stars at the time. And shit, I mean, for an action movie, it's a lot of action in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of fighting, gunplay, all that good stuff. Like it gives you everything you want in an action movie. And I mean, I really feel like she could have. It was an easy case to be made for this movie to be nominated for Oscar for sure, in a bunch of different categories.
Yeah, but I don't see them giving this movie love like that. Um, but I mean, look, man, we mentioned this multiple times. Like maybe she's just now getting her first um Oscar nod. She
Yeah,
just won her first Golden Globe, but this is the first actor of anything ever to be involved in $4 billion
five.
box office movies.
5.
What's the fifth?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
It reached $1 billion?
I think so.
I would have to look at that.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up. I want to say it did though.
But while you looking it up, you got both Avatar movies, and you got both Avengers, the last two, Infinity Wars, and Endgame. Like, and she had one of the most, not the, but one of the most tearful killings when Thanos threw her off that damn cliff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nigga. 2 of them grossed over $1 billion. The franchise altogether is 4.5.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I'm trying to
Okay,
see
Johnny
which one
Depp.
she was in. Hold on. I'm sorry. Go ahead, keep going. But yeah, I'm about to look it up real quick.
Yo, but that's crazy. Like, to be involved in, well, anyway, the point that I was making was one of the most tearful deaths, okay, getting thrown off that cliff. And I think that Gamora was so fucking good to where they was like, yo, we killed her, but we need her back. So they get a different version of her who's not in love with Star-Lord, and now he gotta fucking now he gotta make her fall in love with him again.
Oh, nigga got to start over from scratch,
He
nigga.
gotta start from scratch, bro. To the first time she met this dude, she kicked him in the balls, bro. And her sister said, "Yo, like you, like this is your man." She's like, "I dated him. There's no way in the
What
world
a
I would
fucking
date him."
loser.
She said, "Yo, it was either him or the tree." Yo, oh man, I am Groot, man.
Oh, okay. So the one she was in, yeah, the one she was in though grossed 654 million.
Three. Hold on, which one? The Pirates of the
That's
Caribbean.
the Curse of the Black Pearl. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
so
the
she wasn't in all of them.
no. I don't think no. I don't think she was in all of them. She was in the Curse of the Black Pearl. Let me see. Yeah, she was in the Curse of the Black Pearl. Um, yeah, that was 654 million. But altogether though, it's still $1 billion franchise. It's 4.5. So she has $5 billion franchises under her belt. Easy.
It's crazy.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That is
I
tough.
personally thought, look, I wasn't a huge Star Trek guy. Now my
Mm-hmm.
dad was, so I used to watch like a lot of the episodes when I was young.
Yeah.
But when they did the reboot with J.J. Abrams, I fucked with them. I watched all of them when they came out. I thought
Yeah.
I thought they were pretty good. I thought they were pretty good.
JJ Abrams he's made a lot of shit over the years, but none of the shit he's ever made has really been bad, except for like, was it? I want to. I don't know if he did Titan AE. I think he did Titan AE. I think that was it's one of them though where don't nobody fuck with that. It's only like one movie or show that don't nobody fuck with JJ Abrams. But everything else that he's in though is it goes.
Yeah. Let me see. So J.J. Abrams.
Like
Yeah,
he
he did
cleans up,
Pause.
man.
Let me see. Damn, he was executive producer of Presumed Innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Executive producer of your show, Westworld.
Mm-hmm.
Lovecraft Country. He was executive
Mm-hmm.
producer. Shit. Let me see. Let me see. Oh man, he was a producer of Castle Rock. Did you ever get into Castle Rock?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, yo, you remember we did Overlord? He was a producer
Yeah.
of that.
Mm-hmm.
He was the producer of Mission Impossible Fallout, the Cloverfield Paradox,
That's what it
uh,
was. Cloverfield Paradox.
Star Wars, The Last Jedi. He was executive producer of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
One of the only people to ever do Star Wars and
wow.
Star Trek.
Yo, did you ever watch 11/22/63? He was the executive producer of that. So basically, that is a Hulu show. Got oh man, what's his name? Um James Franco. So
Okay.
basically, James Franco working with this guy. This guy got this diner. And so the guy told him to go into the diner. Bro, you go through the freezer. The shit take you back to 1963 before Kennedy gets shot. And so he
Oh
goes
no, I
back
did see this.
trying to
I
like,
did see this. I did see. Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, that
To
that that, that
save to
shit was
save Kennedy.
yeah. And
Yeah.
he ended up going back even earlier and he was following damn, what's the dude name? Lee Harvey
Lee
Oswald.
Harvey. Yeah.
And he bought like an apartment across from him,
Mm-hmm.
trying to, you know what I'm saying, stop the whole shit or whatever. But JJ Abrams has some
That's
shit
a
like
fucked up. That's a
Cloverfield
fucked up
Lane.
job. To have to go
To
back
what?
in
Go back in
time
history and
to
try to
stop some shit. Because like, what if you fucked everything up though?
see that was the whole thing. And the way that we know, the way that we preserve and talk about time, like we look at it like you change one thing, you shift everything.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
that's even if you think uh if let's say you don't stop that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's say you stop Robert F. Kennedy's assassination
Mm-hmm.
because he was leading. He was going to win over Nixon.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had the shit in the bag, shot, killed. What happens if Nixon never get in office? We don't get the Watergate scandal. You know what I'm saying? We don't get this
Word.
motherfucker resigning. We don't get that dumbass wave when he got kicked out of the office. He did that little stupid wave before he got on the fucking plane and
See,
shit.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like, yo, you got to think about it like this too. Like that leaves opportunity for other shit to be created and happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
for instance, everybody talk about like if you was to go back in time to kill Hitler, you don't go back in time to kill Hitler. You go back in time to kill baby Hitler, right?
yeah,
You go back in time to kill baby Hitler. So Hitler never exists. If you think about it and go back and know about like the chancellors and all that shit of Germany, like what happens then? Yeah, you probably stopped the Holocaust, but
but that country was starving. Like, it was a poor country.
that's what I'm saying. Like now Germany is taken over by fucking by Paris, France, just not even France, just Paris. You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of shit happens that we don't know nothing that we don't even like can't even fathom for real. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like if you go back and fuck with certain shit. Or instead of Hitler doing everything he do, Joseph Goebbels do everything he do. You know what I'm saying? Like all
Yeah.
kind of shit, bro. Like shit get crazy when you start thinking about shit like that. Like, nah, I don't like time travel shit. Like keep the only thing that you could do for me as far as time travel is like not go back in time, go forward in time. You got to go forward in time.
I see what you're saying.
I think that's the only benefit of shit, right? Because that way you can come back and like kind of prevent shit from or yeah, try to prevent shit from happening, or like you can at least come up with a solution for then when shit happens, you have a way to fix it.
Yeah.
But going back in time, like nah, you can't do that. You can't fuck with nothing back in time. Because like, what if you get the wrong motherfucker to go back in time? You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like instead of stopping uh John Wilkes Booth from assassinating Abraham Lincoln. Instead, he assassinates Abraham Lincoln before he even gets to the Emancipation Proclamation. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be careful going back in time fucking with shit, bro.
Yeah, facts. It's a great example, man.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? That's dangerous, bro. Go forward in time. If you can't go forward in time, leave that shit alone.
Facts.
And how does that, like, you gotta think about this too. How does that affect your mental? So what if you go back in time, like, and you see your grandma?
Yo. Giving head on the corner like Nancy
That's
Reagan.
crazy. I wasn't even going there, but that's crazy. Giving head on the corner is sick work. In public is nuts. I was gonna say just like then when you got back, like your grandma like has these flashbacks now of seeing, like she sees you and she's like, yeah, you was there in 1963. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fucked up. You playing with people now, bro.
Yeah, that's funny.
Give a head on
Man.
the corner. That's crazy. Let's get into the top 3, man.
Okay.
Excuse me. So what do you excuse me. What's your top 3 Zoe Saldana movies?
Well, this is tough. And what makes it tough is I try to pick things where obviously Colombiana is in there.
Yeah, for sure.
But I love Takers as a movie, but she didn't have a lot of screen time. So I try not to pick movies like that. I try to pick movies where they at least had like a good bit of screen time. Listen, I gotta go in game.
Respect.
For it being what it was. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go Drumline, man. I'm gonna go Drumline, man. That's one of those hood classics, man. That I almost went to Adam Project.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Drumline, man. Like that was the first time I ever discovered her. First time I ever seen her. And Drumline is just one of those movies, man. Honestly, I know a lot of people get Nick flack over it, but anytime I see it, I sit there and watch it. So I'm gonna go Drumline.
Drumline is definitely one of those. They had a funny clip from a podcast where dude was talking about Nick Cannon's character in Drumline. He was saying that the nigga had superpowers because he couldn't read music.
Yeah.
But he was able to he said he was able to slow down time and watch a nigga play the drums and copy it. Hey, bro, that shit was hilarious, bro. He said, "What type of shit was that?" He said, "This nigga couldn't read music, but could slow down time and watch it, copy a nigga drum patterns." I was like, "Bro, that shit is hilarious. That shit was funny."
Yo, people stupid.
That's not them not bad choices though. But I'm gonna go first and foremost. I'm going 3-1. So I'm gonna go Guess Who.
Okay.
I fuck with Guess Who because it's a remake of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. And they do, you know what I'm saying, the reversal of it. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. They made a remake. Everything about that was cool as shit. And she gets a lot of good screen time in this one. My second one, of course, is Center Stage. This is the first time I ever saw her. And she did a great job in that. And I feel like with that being her first movie and her being a dancer and a theater, you know what I'm saying, like a theater kid, like that, all that shit fit. Like that was the perfect role for her to start off in. And last but not least, bro, of course, Colombiana, man. You can't go around that one. I think to me, Colombiana is her greatest movie.
Her movie, I agree.
Yeah.
Her movie, I agree. Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into coming soon.
Let's do it.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
All right. So next episode we will be doing Basic Instinct. I have not seen this movie and I don't know how long. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't even seen this whole movie.
What?
Yeah, I was young when this shit came out, bro.
I mean, yeah, I was young when it came out.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't one of them ones like that. You know, like well, yeah, you know, when you was a kid, like you'll see some shit when you're younger, and then like when you get a little bit older and you see it again on TV, and then like you actually sit back and watch it. It wasn't one of them for me.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So
Basic Instinct is wild. It's gonna be
yeah, I'm
interesting
definitely
though.
gonna check that out. And this is with what Michael Douglas and
Sharon Stone.
Yeah, this is the sexy movie.
Yeah, this the one where she opened up the legs on that thing and you know what I mean, crossed them on you.
All right. Real quick though. I never understood the sex appeal of Michael Douglas, bro.
I don't either, but motherfucking
Never
Fatal
understood.
Attraction.
Michael Douglas has been owed my entire life.
Like Robert Duvall.
Yeah.
Robert Duvall, he had the Paul Firebomb and fucking Godfather, bro.
That's what I'm
Godfather
saying.
came
bro.
out in the early 70s.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I never like the George Clooney thing. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't know if it's the looks. I don't know if it's the appeal. I don't get it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing about these dudes. Like now, like for instance, when Brad Pitt get grays, I get it. That to me is understandable. If Idris Elba, you know what I'm saying, was like that, I would get it. It's understandable. Like Denzel fell off. You know what I'm saying? If you go look at the younger Denzel to the Denzel now, he fell off. So I understand why they don't look at Denzel the same no more. But Michael Douglas, my nigga, nah. Not at all.
Hilarious.
To me, Michael Douglas always looked like the older version of Emilio Estevez. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. And I promise you, it's on point, bro. I always thought that because we found out a long time ago that Emilio Estevez was Charlie Sheen's son. I mean, Emilio Estevez was Charlie Sheen's brother, and those are Martin Sheen's sons. I always thought Michael Douglas was Martin Sheen because Emilio Estevez looked just like this nigga, bro. You feel me? Until I start watching The West Wing because wasn't shit else on TV and that shit was just on until I started watching The West Wing and realized, oh, that's Charlie Sheen. You know what I'm saying? And Charlie Sheen always looked like a school principal. But Basic Instinct. You know what I'm saying? That's what we be covering next. Listen, if you enjoyed this episode, if you didn't enjoy this episode, if you too wonder how the fuck Michael Douglas was smacking cheeks, or if you got the answer, hit us up and let us know on the socials as we previously stated earlier in the episode. If you want to hit us up individually, you can find me on X at Scoots Bronson. I have a link tree in my bio. You can follow me everywhere else there.
Oh God. Look, y'all can find me at S.Foster8 on Instagram, X and TikTok. Follow the podcast 28 minutes or less. I got something cooking, got something brewing, so be on the lookout. The last one is still Mr. Brooks, but I got something coming, so be on the lookout for that. And that's all I got.
Cool, man. Also, last but not least, if you would like to help this podcast out, if you would like to do something special for this podcast to help keep us going, to help us get new equipment, to help us just do anything, you can send in
donations.
You can hit me up on X. I have a nice little tab on my profile where you could do that, or you could just sign up for Patreon. Either way, it would be very, very helpful. Last but not least, please make sure you guys are going to Spotify to listen to these episodes, or at least to go follow us on Spotify. We need to get our viewership on Spotify up and our followers on Spotify up. So that would definitely be a great help as well. And thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. As always, your support is greatly appreciated. Without you, there could be no us. And until the next episode, like they say in Hollywood, that's a wrap.
Cut.